This right here is exactly why I always carry a gun when I go to church. Hey, today's video clip is a perfect example of why I always carry a gun when I go to church. So, if you don't know me yet, my name is Caleb Lee. I am the #1 best-selling author of Concealed Carry 101, and I'm also the founder of Patriot Training Center, where we teach live gun training courses in pistols, rifles, and shotguns to people just like you who want to learn how to protect themselves and their loved ones. So, let's get into today's clip here. It's an excellent example, I think, of why I always carry a gun in church.
A total different kingdom than God. And God had chose.
Jesus! Jesus!
All right, so I'll go ahead and let that play here kind of in the background. And according to the information that I got on this from where it was posted online, this appears to be a real event from 2024, a church in Pennsylvania where this guy attempted to shoot the pastor, but the gun jammed and he was subdued, arrested, later sentenced for attempted murder. And this does appear to be an authentic video, not AI generated, which is good to know. And that's exactly what we see here.
Different kingdom than God. And God had chose.
This guy comes up, puts the sights on him, and has plenty of time, presses the trigger, but the gun is not functioning for whatever reason. I don't know if it's not loaded or if there was a malfunction or something like that. And then we see people's responses to it, which I think are pretty interesting. So
Jesus!
you kind of hear the person either with the camera or behind the camera. I'm not sure where they're at in the crowd, but they're just shocked, and the only thing they can think is Jesus. And then the guy behind the piano or accordion or organ or whatever you call it, he's starting to process the situation. And luckily, we see somebody from the congregation decide to take action, and he appears to be unarmed. But he does jump on there and close the distance, get hands on the guy, and start taking him down and stuff. And then everybody else starts to wake up and then help out with that, which is wonderful that more people got involved. But you can see that there's an extreme, action always beats reaction. So if you don't have a pre-planned response for this, if you're not expecting it, if it's the first time you've ever like considered this could actually happen when I go to church, then you'll have this like delayed response here. So in this situation, we saw a miracle, right? Like the guy's gun did not work. So praise God that this guy did not get shot, that the bad guy's gun malfunction. But I would not want that to be my plan of action. So this is why I carry a gun in church. And sometimes I got weird looks, or people think it's like unnecessary, or like maybe you're too paranoid or something like that. But it's just not really a big deal. Every time I leave the house, if I'm putting on clothes, I'm putting on a gun, and I'm leaving the house, and that's just a part of my life, right? So why would that change if I go to church? There's nothing special about church that would mean that you're not going to need a gun there. We see this kind of thing happen all the time. There have been active killer incidents that happen at churches. Churches are often targeted these days, especially because there are churches of people that are praising God and believing things that certain people don't like, and they're going there to kill as many people as they can. I have no idea about the backstory in this particular situation, but obviously this was a situation where that would have been very helpful if somebody had been carrying a gun as well. And this is top of mind for me as well, because a lot of people that have been signing up for gun training, taking our pistol courses lately, it's great, and I hear more and more that I'm on the church security team, or I can carry concealed, and we're thinking about starting a security team or something like that, and they're wanting to get more training to add to their skill sets, which I think is a wonderful idea. I do think if you have any doubt in your skills, if you would be able to act in a situation like that, you should really rethink whether you have the skills and capability needed to act in a situation like that. Just from this clip here, you can't really see from this perspective how many people are in the congregation here, but obviously you have your pastor on stage, and you have the guy behind him playing the music, and then so depending on where you are at in that congregation, you could have plenty of people in your line of sight or in the background. Rule number 4 is always in play, knowing what is around and beyond your target. So you have to have the skills to be able to make a shot in a situation like that in a quick enough time frame to get the job done, but without hurting any innocent bystanders. So if you haven't thought through those things, if you haven't kind of war gamed that in your head, and you haven't prepared yourself, you're going to be behind the eight ball if you decide to take action like that. So, anyways, I say all that to say this is top of mind for me because I've been talking to a lot of people that come take our pistol training, and they are members of their church security team, or they're thinking about being members of the church security team, or they're just people that carry concealed in church, just like myself, and nobody knows about it, but we're just sitting there and prepared for if that moment happens, so staying aware. So let me know what you think in the comments about this incident in particular, and do you carry in church, and do you think it's like unnecessary, or why? Love to hear your feedback there. And as always, if you're looking for gun training, come look us up at patriottrainingcenter.com, and I will see you in the next video.